Welcome back. The Milwaukee Mile. The trucks are rolling for the Copart 200 presented on Speed by Toyota. A gorgeous afternoon for racing. We weren't supposed to be racing under the sunlight. We were supposed to be racing under the lights last evening, but because of the rains, obviously this one has been rescheduled for the afternoon.
And of course, Eric Almirola, one of the drivers who has picked up more positions in this field than anyone else. The driver you see on track now has not. Colin Braun +2 on the day. The reason, very tight in the center, and now the truck becoming loose off the corner. Now, we talk about drivers that are doing double duty today. Colin Braun won't get credit for running both the truck and nationwide races, but he did practice Carl Edwards' nationwide car earlier today. He will qualify it later this afternoon. Guys, how much of a benefit for a youngster like Colin to get that much extra track time?
I think it's big.
I think it's huge, and that obviously Ron Hornaday is as much experience as he has had and won here in both divisions. He had a lot of track time this morning, and he's right now the guy fastest car and truck on the racetrack.
You know, it's just a good warm-up. He got a chance to get out there a little bit this morning and understand what the track did after the heavy rains from yesterday, and I think it's helped him early in this race.
Running in the 7th position, our most recent winner in the series, Colin Braun. And it is amazing what a little bit of confidence will do. He started 13th today, drifted back to the 16th position because his truck was tight. Mike Beam on the radio said, stay calm, be patient. He has done that. An air pressure adjustment under caution when he came in at lap 41 has made the truck better, and that youngster has rallied up to the 7th position, Ray.
In Colin Braun, most recent winner in the Camping World Truck Series, just behind Matt Crafton.
This cat's fast too, Phil. Made his way around David Starr just a couple of laps ago and drove right up on the back of our point leader, Matt Crafton.
You mentioned how good he's been. Charlotte, Lowe's Motor Speedway, leading the race, got taken out in an accident. Dover, he was leading the race, cut a tire down inside of 15 laps to go, and then had a great battle with Kyle Busch and was able to get that win at Michigan last week. Man, there's nothing like confidence, is there?
No, and like you said, a little extra track time today, driving one of his Roush teammates' nationwide car. And
Carl's car, right? The 60 car of Carl Edwards.
Adam Alexander.
Isn't it great when a plan comes together? You talk about Colin Braun, his success today just continues to go to the front. He said on that first run of the day, his truck not where he wanted it to be, tight. Mike Beam coached him through it. They made an air pressure adjustment. He said it would make it better, and it has. Now he's knocking on the door, trying to get around Matt Crafton for a position in the top 5.
Adams.
Lap 122, Colin Braun gets the call. He has worked his way from as far back as 16th in the field up to the 5th position. You can see him working on the right front, pulling the fender out, topping it off with fuel. He's trying for his 3rd consecutive top 5 finish, Ray.
You ready?
Pace truck makes his way off of the racing surface. Colin Braun in front of Rick Crawford. Your race leader is Ron Hornaday.
As you mentioned, 9 trucks on the lead lap right now. Actually, we have more than that because some of these trucks are on the tail end of the lead lap. Colin Braun and Rick Crawford in the 14.
They stayed out on the racetrack and are starting in front of the lead lap trucks. So again, Ron Hornaday is winning this race. Todd Bodine running 2nd. Dennis Setzer 3rd. Taylor Malsum is 4th. Terry Cook, James Busher, Brian Scott, Ryan Sieg, Mikey Kyle.
Great.
Out in front of this field, though, there's the difference between 1st and 2nd. Ron Hornaday has been so strong, has been dominant today.
Colin Braun pulls up on the back bumper of the 30 of Todd Bodine. Colin looks like he's got a pretty good truck right now. Moves to the inside.
This is a battle for the 4th spot. Colin Braun to the inside of Todd Bodine, trying to take 4th away. 6 laps of racing remain. Hornaday, Dennis Setzer, Brian Scott, Todd Bodine, and Colin Braun. Those two still deciding who's going to be 4th.
Todd's probably thinking, you people better quit running into me. He got hit by Colin Braun down in turn 1 and 2.
Todd drives it in hard on the outside, but Colin is back to the throttle earlier in the center.
Out of turn 4, Hornaday. Just 5 laps to go. 5 miles remaining here at the Milwaukee Mile.
Great battle here for the 4th spot.
Really close call. Colin Braun up toward the wall. He gets slowed way down.
I think he got loose on the inside of Todd, Phil.
And had to chase it up the hill. Unfortunately, Todd was able to avoid him. Mikey Kyle gets by him, the 29. That is a battle for position on the lead lap.
Take another look. This is what just happened with Colin Braun. As you mentioned, chasing it up.
Yeah, got loose. Did a nice save right there. Could have taken him and Todd out.
Looked a whole lot like what happened to Jason White earlier in the race. Got down in the corner, had too much speed, lost the truck. Fortunately for Colin, he was able to hang on. He settles in the 10th spot. He was racing for 4th. Now he's running 10th.
As he comes out of turn number 4, Hornaday will be a repeat winner at the Milwaukee Mile.
Every now and then the fastest truck wins. And
This is certainly a case of that.
Case today, the guy that had the dominant truck was able to bring it home.
Stacy Compton was able to get by Taylor Malson for the 6th spot. Colin Braun
Coming
fought
outside.
back to
Great
8th.
job, Hornaday.
David Starr, Terry Cook round out the top 10. Great runs by Dennis Setzer, Brian Scott, top 9. James Busher, career best. First top 5 finish for him.
Brian Eichler started up front, couldn't stay there, fell back and finished 15th. Point leader coming in, Matt Crafton, 16th. Disappointing day for that team.
First time he's been worse than 11th all season long.
A gorgeous day today in Milwaukee. Yesterday, it wasn't so good when we were scheduled to run this race last evening.